Alright, man. I don't know how much you want me in your head, but we're gonna see what we can do. And he like casts and yellow magic comes out of his fingers and he feels like he's going into your mind like Professor X does. And then he's like nah man, I can't get into that. You didn't tell me it was demonic. I need a drink, man.
For this, I'm not expecting you to put in your own pocket, but perhaps help running the harbour would mean we can establish trade between both cities. Do they have their own harbour?
Who, the halflings? No.
And we could perhaps share the same harbour because of this.
I think we could come to an arrangement. I'll need to talk to people on the next caravan, but I'm sure we could work that out.
So what I'm essentially suggesting is that they help do like the equivalent of like the airport security.
Yes.
I'm sorry for abandoning you.
No, it's okay. I would have done the same. I told you, if you can get out, get out. I'm glad that you managed to.
After all you done for me, I just left you.
There was nothing you could have done. It's good that you did, because pretty soon after, something happened and all of our comrades, they lost their memories. And they basically, like me, became servants to Teothel and our Grand Master, whose name I cannot even remember.
TFL then?
Yeah, alright.
Okay, so you're heading to TFL.
It's the closest. Because I feel like that's a bit much for them to give us.
Also, TFL has the most variants.
Yeah,
Yes, that's also.
That's
Yeah.
4 people in it.
Yeah. Also, just I'm sure you would have thought about it. You gotta decide what to do with Hexley.
That's true.
He's not a variant, is he?
Yeah.
He is. Great.
Well,
okay.
We don't have to get rid of him straight away.
He's not a threat to anyone.
No, he's not. But
We can ask him about where he came from.
again, this is all these conversations going on in the council meeting. Rather, I agree we don't have to immediately dismiss him. I'm slightly worried of his behaviours when word catches on that he will eventually be dismissed. We have no idea where he's come from, and also how much he wants to stay here, and I worry his behaviour will come brash when being told he will be returned.
Well, we should tell him now.
I mean, the chances are
And
he
what,
wants
tell him now and then leave him in the city
Oh, I'll take him with us.
as prisoner?
No, that's ally.
So you would like to employ a person we have the future banished to help us banish everyone else as he watches an imminent countdown of his own banishment.
If he agrees.
Oh, but my friend, I
If he doesn't,
fear
we
you
banish
about
him
him.
now.
Sometimes your ideas are perhaps not the best.
No, if he disagrees, we banish him now.
Depends
I
how.
find it unlikely you wouldn't want to.
Depends how
his home.
how his home dimension may be.
If
If it's not too bad, then maybe if he'll want to be
Surely
sent
he's
back
got
straight.
business there.
Maybe he'll want to be sent back straight away.
That's what I'm saying. Do we want to ask him now?
Is
Mm.
the truth
Zone of
spell
truth.
still up? Zone of truth.
I mean,
Oh, yeah.
it's up to you guys. I personally,
If you're still in the same council.
well,
yes.
yeah, I personally am feeling like I'm going to put it up every council meeting.
It's probably good.
Only because where there clearly seems to be some fuckery going on with like spy masters, information brokers, and I think just for transparency, I think the council meeting should be one of the Zone of Truth.
We could bring him in and ask him about his own area where he's from
100%.
before we make this decision.
He could also potentially inform us on the other variants.
Yeah, 100%. Do any of the other non-party PCs know him any better than us, or has
No.
everyone got no? Okay. Okay, I'm just trying to. Do we want to? Okay, who wants to go over and get him? How do you want to do this? Do we need to in character call him over, or is he just happy to come?
He'll be happy.
Yeah.
You haven't killed him yet, so he's
No, I haven't done anything to him yet.
No, we don't sure because we don't really know. We'll have to ask him that.
Yeah. Okay. Floor is open.
Okay, so Hexy wanders over.
Yeah.
All right. This is quite intimidating, isn't it?
Yes. So for transparency here, before you step into this circle, this is what is known as a zone of truth.
Magical.
Yeah, of course it's magical. You will not be compelled to say anything, but you also cannot tell a lie.
Sounds good.
Do you would any subject to walk in?
Yeah, no problem with that.
So, oh,
God.
doesn't like that dice.
And that was a 20.
Hey! So, the previous king and archmage seemed to be tracking a list of creatures called variants, and I believe that would have some meaning to you, considering you're not
I'm not from this time.
Yes, of course. And I think simply for our ease, we were hoping to maybe get some more information on that. I mean, where are you from? What is it like?
I'm from a city called Orion. It's very futuristic, I guess, compared to this and Benadryl and whatever I've seen. It's a beautiful place. Corin was also from there, and a bunch of my other friends, but I haven't seen anyone else that's come in here.
What's his name, sorry?
Hexley. I'm currently the leading general in Orion, general of the military. We recently finished a fight, and we killed this guy called Shadow. He was a real piece of work. Corin's boss, actually. We killed him. He was trying to bring in some sort of beast, or doom beast, with this thing called Citadel. From where was it? We have this place called Hajaki, which is a land where beasts roam, and he was using the Citadel basically. Sorry, I'm getting my words muddled up. This is all complicated stuff. It ain't for me. The Citadel is this place where apparently all the magic in Halvier flows through, and he overtook it and controlled it and was able to open a portal to try and bring in a beast. Luckily, he betrayed the beast and just siphoned its power, but he made for a fun little fight. But a golden boy, Mr. Ross, he managed to put a stop to him, but gave his life in the process.
I'm going to describe back to him the place that I got sent to. Is that Orion?
Orion! You went to Orion! Oh,
I will be honest with you. It was fucking terrifying.
I'm sure it would be for you. Like, this place is for me. Like this zone of true shit that I ain't over there.
Of course.
Yeah.
So, are you saying that
Did you see any of my friends? Did you see? Oh no, she's dead. He's dead. Did you see? God, wow, I'm really alone.
I'll be quite honest with you. I fled and bit my time. With the lack of return.
Yeah, of course you would. Yeah.
So, are you telling me Orion is a low magical place? You don't.
Yeah, no magic.
Right.
Apart from, Shadow was the only magical person in the city, but it was very rare. Him and his little cohort, Tariq, he spits on the floor.
I also spit on the floor.
Yeah, you agree.
Me and my homies hate Tariq.
I've seen a few magic times. There was an undead dude, and there was Tariq and Shadow, and that's about the only magic.
Undead dude. What do you mean by this?
Oh, he was quite sound, to be fair. He's an old mercenary captain called Vincent Strider. He was alive when I first met him. I tried to arrest him multiple times. I was a detective, you see,
I thought you were a general.
I rose up through the ranks after the battle. I started out as a detective when I first met him. Then we helped a revolution in Orion, and in the fight for that, he unfortunately was blown to bits. But there we go, another magic. Someone rezzed him back to life, except he is full on skeletal now and completely unkillable.
Question for you, because I feel like we had this discussion. We're not having resurrection spells in the party, right? Cool. Does resurrection magic exist in this world?
What you just heard, yeah.
No, in this world.
No.
Cool.
As far as you know.
Perfect. Just meant to ask because that sucks otherwise.
Yeah.
Hang on. Right, well, considering you are a general in your world that sounds to be perhaps at risk, how, to put it bluntly, willing are you to return?
Absolutely happy to do it whenever you want. I'm ready. I'm ready to go. I don't know what's happening to Orion while I'm gone, but it's probably going to shit, so if you have a way to send me back, just do it.
Absolutely. I mean, do you have anything you would like to do before you leave, or?
No, I'm happy to go. This place is scary.
And before he leaves, I'm just going to basically run through the description of the people on the list and see if he recognises any of them.
He recognises every single one.
Every single one of them?
Yep. He's met every.
I was
single
gonna say,
one.
is Shadow?
Apart, no, he doesn't
is
recognize.
Shadow?
He doesn't recognize the lizard.
Is Shadow the purple?
Yeah.
Skull.
Well, you haven't asked, but
that was
yes.
sorry,
Okay,
that was
pretty
me
sure I
asking
said
in
that.
character.
Yeah,
I forgot the voice.
Cool. Is there any information you can give us on this?
Yeah.
Not anything more than what we already have, basically.
I mean, the descriptions sound pretty good. By the sounds of it, if you're going to TFL, the bold dude, real piece of work. If he gets a case of power, he probably is going to want to stay. He was the one with magic. He was one of the ones of Shadow's key underparts. The dude with the device, that sounds like Edward. I can't believe he's alive. He was dead in my time.
Sorry, who was the bold dude? You didn't describe him as bold.
Tariq.
My homies hate Tariq.
Yeah.
You didn't describe
Oh,
him
sorry.
as bold.
The warrior who was going around the
Cool, that's
outskirts
what I
of
thought, yeah.
TFL.
Big and bold.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the
Tariq.
flaming sword.
In brackets.
No, that's Phoenix.
Me.
Close.
Wait, I'm so confused.
So the guy with the telekinesis powers who
Oh,
was going around the
okay,
outskirts, that's
yeah.
Tariq.
Okay.
Um,
How's that spelled? Just
Me and
T-A-R-I-Q.
my homies hate him. So no for later.
Yeah. Edward, I don't know if he's changed because he's been dead, but I don't know if it's the version of him that's been dead. I don't know what he is, but he's pretty sound. He'll probably be fine. Strider and Phoenix, they're both mercenaries, so if they have coin and power, yeah, I don't know what they're gonna do. But Phoenix is telling me slacking off because he was helping me in leading Orion.
Okay.
Just the mercenary corps, so he might want to get back for that because I doubt he's got more power than that.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Do you want the information about the others?
If you want to give it, yeah.
Cool. So he says, Raven. Interestingly, I
So
don't.
quickly, which one I see it was Raven from?
We're going to Olenfell now. The 3 in Olenfell.
Yep.
So the spy master.
Yeah.
He was very powerful. Again, trades in information. He worked with Edward, so he might be able to tell you more. But Edward was always pretty coy about that. And actually, after he also died, and I led the Ravens for a while. He's very skilled at getting spy networks together, so he probably will know as soon as you arrive. So be wary about that. If he isn't as nice as me, then he may not be happy about that. Lila is the woman. She is lovely. I imagine she will help you as best as she can.
Any help with whatever this apparent contraption is on her back?
Same as mine. Probably a gun.
Right.
Probably a rifle. I don't know if it will
In
work
brackets.
because mine hasn't, but yeah.
Orion is America.
yours did work for a bit.
It did, but only when we were fighting something. So I don't know what that means, but only if it seemed we had to take turns.
How weird.
Huh.
6
And then the other dude's Isaac. He was with me. He's an analyst. He also died, but he, like Lila, should help you where he can.
Do you have a name?
Isaac.
Yep. Okie dokie. And
Funny
Chucky.
enough, actually, the mini for Isaac, just out of character, is based off Nathan.
Whoa.
And then the last ones he talks about are the ones in Hajaki.
Yes.
He goes, Redney. He's very committed to helping people. But if he senses another threat, you might not be. He's very committed to the cause. So he's a friend of mine, but I won't be there when
So
you.
you on the bow?
Yeah.
How do you spell that?
Red and then knee.
Oh, cool.
Cool. And then Miles, and then he talks about Miles. Miles he used to run the trading company, and he is a pirate, sort of. He's a nice pirate though, but he's a very skilled duelist, and if he's got access to a boat, he'll be the best crew captain that you'll ever see. So if he's got a pirate gang,
What's his name? Sorry?
Miles Ullerin, but you don't.
Yeah, he's the mum in the jock at the moment.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Cool. And then
So we have the warrior of the golden sword.
that would be Ross. But again, he gave his life for the Citadel. So if it's him imbued with Citadel power, he probably won't go till the Warlock's dealt with, which is Shadow.
And the lizard's not from Orion, right?
Yeah. He goes, I don't know who that is, sorry. That's a lot of information.
Hang on. Yep, yeah, that's about 310 words that I have down. Cool. It's not awful, to be fair.
Could you copy that to the Discord?
Pardon?
Can you copy that to the Discord?
Cool.
I'll clean it up and then copy it.
So you have all the information on all the variants, and he goes, right, time to go home, right?
Before he goes, I kind of look towards the council and I go, Hexley, do you mind just waiting over by the door a second while I...
Sure. And he looks kind of frustrated, but he goes over here.
Now, I don't know who this Hexley is, guys, that much. But at the moment, we're about to leave, and there's no one here to protect the town for the next few days. Is there any chance we could convince him for the next few days just to stay and protect the town before we get back? Just for the first few days of it getting on its feet?
I understand the sentiment, but we would be asking him to risk his friends, families, and comrades, the people he's only just met.
It's worth asking.
It's an ask, but I don't know how comfortable I feel. Perhaps he may feel indebted to us, but is it?
We should do it not as a request.
Although
a
he
suggestion.
although he is stuck here and seemingly afraid, whether the urgency of his return is necessary, we may be able to inquire as to how urgently he needs to get back. I mean, he simply described that he had won a battle, and he also listed off a lot of dead friends, so potentially he may not have that much to go back
And
to for
to
a
be
while.
frank, I see no reason so far for this, quite frankly, non-existent city to be attacked. I mean, we have no wares, we have no merchandise, we have nothing to be ransacked, and we have very, very few civilians, and we're not even on any maps or places. I mean,
This is fair.
yeah. So it's up to you guys, but I can't frankly see any imminent danger.
I mean,
You
that's
do
still
also
a
have-
good-
You also have the halflings who
They could go live
they.
You have Jeremiah, who and Jeremiah is
Jeremiah could single.
he
He's
is
sheriff.
actually,
Can we make him
um,
sheriff of the town?
he is quite powerful, but so he should be able to hold his own. It's just whether if it
Hey
is a
dude,
tactic
you
or
want
not.
to die?
Hey dude, you want to drink? Jokes. No. So it's up to you, but you can ask.
We have capable people here.
I don't
think
think
it'd
we
be
need to ask then.
Huh?
No.
I don't think we need to ask then.
Cool.
We'll ask
Just
if
as-
we can send him back and
Yeah,
Yeah.
Send him back.
Right. So if I'm
Hexley stands in
Yes.
the middle.
if I'm casting this spell, what I'm basically going to do is like a kind of snow and like ice going to appear like on the floor, and like a mouth is basically going to kind of open and like envelop him and just
Cool. So
again, stop
same
being
as-
mean to the people.
He's like,
It just looks scary.
okay, that hurts a little bit more than I thought. Why haven't I gone yet?
Oh.
You didn't use a scroll, did you?
No, yeah, the spell worked, but there was another feature that you had to do.
Oh, I speak for the trees.
No,
the
no,
trees
no,
say
no.
fuck off.
No. Same as Corin,
You
he
have to
didn't just
really
disappear
kill
as soon as you casted the skill.
Does it kill
Spell.
him?
Do we have to kill him?
Oh. Are you willing to shoot yourself in the face?
so we were told that I'm guessing like destroying their corporeal form, they will return in safety back to the other thing.
Yeah, well, he said that his friend was dead in the universe and is
Yeah.
alive here. So
Yes, that is a misstep on my part. It seems I forgot about a vital
it's no gross teeth.
part. I'm simply going to apologise for this, and maybe you should bite onto something.
Sorry, what?
Um,
do
Sorry,
it.
what now?
Just do it.
I'm just gonna basically just like try do as much damage as I can. Like I'm gonna
Yeah, I'm not
try and make
gonna-
the spell like eat him basically.
Yeah,
Like
but what? Everyone just like throws something at him, and then he turns. He goes, oh, fuck, what is happening? Oh, you bastard! And then his body turns to blue dust and seems to go in the direction of Benadryl.
Oh, that's a bit peak, isn't it? Sorry,
Kill
man.
him every
yeah,
time.
that sucks.
We need to get a weapon. We need to get a weapon which can insta kill people. So it's like quite nice. We just like gun to the back of the head style.
Cool. So that is your two variants down.
What? Oh, I know what we should have done. Oh well.
Who was the other one?
For future reference, I vote we
Alright.
make someone cast sleep and let them go away in their sleep.
Can't do that.
That would have been nicer.
Would be nice.
Maybe try and come up with a potion.
Nicer
next
solution
time.
than
Yeah.
just an
Yeah.
instant
I mean, hey, we
poison
had to
that
improvise.
kills
We're
them.
new to
Goes
this.
through. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Just had them absolutely intoxicated that way.
He's like, oh, I love you, God. Cool. So Right, what's everyone doing with their time? Because I know you two still.
We've got the three
Yeah.
days.
We've got to make paintings.
Yeah, you need
Yeah.
to make paintings.
I mean, I'm happy to you train with you because I actually don't think now that I have that cloak that anyone can probably hit me.
Oh right, yeah.
So like people can like try out. I'm happy to basically be hit.
Right, yeah.
Because with Shield of Faith and Shield, we're looking at 18, 25 AC.
Yeah, and
With disadvantage.
With disadvantage, yeah.
So you'd have to get basically like a fairly high roll for that.
Yeah.
So,
So yeah, if anyone wants to like spar, I'm happy to like.
Oppo will do a mix of sparring with
Yeah.
Frontalus and tending to his farm, meditating, and he's made a cool little oh no, where's it gone?
Oh no, the hat. It looked cool.
No, I made a straw hat.
Yeah, get the hat
and
back.
it's gone away.
No.
Anyway, so you make a straw hat.
He made a straw hat
Yeah.
and he's meditating in it.
Do you want my character to teach you a bit about farming and also like brewery as well?
That's
Because I do
probably
know
a
that.
good idea, yeah.
Oh yeah, just for like
Make
Like
those,
me
so
and
all
Jeremiah
the
sang
flowers
up
that
our
have been
brewery.
planted are white.
Okay, cool.
They're all
I'm
from
gonna I'm going to have to be teaching you and Jeremiah how to brew because, let's be honest, Jeremiah is going to make brew which is lethal to humans.
What has the weather been like in the past 7 days?
Mix. So the first 3 days were kind of overclouded and cloudy, not much sun, but no rain.
Okay.
4th day, quite rainy.
Yeah.
5th day, the sun came. 6th,
Okay.
7th,
But no
sun was
snow.
there. No snow. Cool.
Okay, so in each of those days, it took me 3 days to do the enchantment thing. And with the rest of them, that's what? How many days? There's
4.
4 more days. I guess I'll make potions in those days as well, which is half a day for each common potion. So that will be can't be met. It will be 8 potions.
Nice.
So there you go. Just healing. I mean, I can make
basic
if
healing.
anybody wants to request anything else, I can spend additional time doing something else. But
I'll let you think
8
about
common
it.
potions.
I'll
No.
How are you distributing these?
Whoever really I'll probably have at least give one to everyone at
Yeah.
least, and then if anybody is specifically going to be in need of them.
Okay,
rather
so
than not.
I would suggest giving the additional ones to people that aren't you and me,
Yeah.
because if we go down, we need someone to get us back up.
Yeah.
So
Everyone can take one, and then us 3 can have 2.
cool,
Sorry, man. What were you saying?
that works. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll
So can everyone add to their inventories 2 potions?
2 potions.
2 potions
And then
each. And
we
get
have one,
We
yeah.
get what? Oh, we only have one. Okay.
Yeah, I just think like the smart thing to do because we can bring them up, they can't. I think.
Yeah.
So,
How much is that?
6 and then 8.
6, 8. Yeah. Okay.
2.
Yeesh. Does anyone want the maths for what the healing is?
Yeah, actually do.
It is 2d4 plus 2. Actually, no, wait, no, never mind.
You don't get that yet, do you?
What? I get a bonus to my healing, but it's not to do with potions.
Okay, cool. Oh yeah, you get literally the exact same level of ability as me, basically.
Do I? What additional healing and
Yeah, the
damage?
intelligence modifier instead of charisma to healing and damage. Yeah.
yeah.
Cool. What were you saying, man?
I can also choose a damage type.
So my mornings are spent trying to catch the fish, including the funny day that we had where we ended up realising how stupid we'd been earlier on in the week, trying to just catch them by hand. Just so that we've got fresh fish every day for the village and stuff. And then, how far would you say it is to the halfling village and back?
About 3 hours travel.
So probably do that
I don't know if I have one
2,
before.
maybe 3 times
Do we get
during the
help
week.
potion?
And just help the caravans and
Yeah,
stuff.
just help the caravans,
Yeah,
making
healing
sure they
potion
come
from
back
the
safe,
caravan.
and apart
Yes.
from that, it's just
Okay,
unloading
can I give that
the
to
supplies
Yeah, cool.
from the caravans.
Nice. So that's you've covered how you're helping the village, and you are and you're helping the caravans as well, because that makes sense. Because Estelle is very appreciative. She likes straight arm. Thank you, dearie. Thank you, dearie. Thank you, dearie. Cool. Hella, how are you helping the village?
Many heavy lifting and building
Yeah.
and stuff. Maybe try and establish some sort of law enforcement, just to make sure people are
Yeah.
not doing any bad stuff.
Yeah. So are we technically not in? I'm guessing any city's legal district.
You are your own.
Great. Okay.
Okay.
Probably.
Yeah, I can make you a painter.
Can we
skill.
appoint Jeremiah as
An hour.
marshal of the?
So,
'Cause that-
I mean,
that
I'm,
way they're
I'm,
gonna
I'm,
do
I'm,
awesome.
I don't. I
could
I
before
had
we
like
appoint the
a
council
healer's kit, which I
as a
gave to you.
group making those
Oh, okay.
decisions,
Yeah, no.
but enact Jeremiah.
It's a wing.
Jeremiah enact from an
Maybe
iron.
long rest, a new one.
That's a good point.
Is everyone happy with that?
Yeah. Sorry.
So I was saying, when we're here as a council, we make decisions, essentially judge, jury, and executioner. But when we're not here, what do we appoint Jeremiah in our place?
Well, we've
That-
got.
He's
Yeah,
he's
no,
the most
it's
powerful
powerful
capable
lawman, which
So
is
we have-
terrifying, but he is.
Yeah, Javier and Baron.
Javier and
Yeah,
Baron.
so in
And
we're
then
not
there's
here.
also
Yeah,
Stealth.
that's a lot of shite in their place. So we have these two sorted because they're setting up
Yep.
trade here. We've promised her we're setting up a tavern, right? Who are the other motherfuckers? That's a library motherfucker, right?
Yeah, librarian.
librarian.
She's just
Okay.
reading. She
Yeah.
has one book on her, a small
Yeah.
one,
Yeah.
and then he's just strumming his guitar, sitting on a log.
And who's? Oh, that's the guy.
That's Jeremiah.
Oh, that's Jeremiah. Okay.
That's correct. Yeah.
So,
kind of droopy.
yeah, kind of tricky. So, I'm just trying to think how much interest the library person would have in
Maybe the
How can we think?
librarian help Baron with like inventory keep and stuff. So
Yes.
not necessarily like the ledger, but like keeping involved
records
in
and stuff.
Yeah, how
Yeah,
much wood
okay.
we've got for creating the
Yeah.
building,
Yeah,
stuff
cool.
like that. The inventory.
So, what's their name?
Rose.
Rose. Sora Rose.
Yes.
I'm guessing after the destruction of our previous inhabitants, you're out of a job.
Yes.
Yes, well, we're going to need bookkeeping, scroll collecting, alchemical symbol collecting. There's going to be lots of different types of information here and new books for you to keep, and perhaps we could offer you a job.
Knowledge.
Yes.
So what do I get in return?
Well, this would be a paid job. I mean, this is
Paid?
Yeah,
Paid,
of
yeah.
course, yes.
Okay. Yeah, I need a new job, so.
Right, okay, we
Yay!
have that sorted. So there's going to be paperwork,
Yeah.
scroll collecting, like basically everything we have written down. We're going to establish them.
Cool. They're just gonna.
Yeah.
And are you gonna designate a building for all that to be kept so it doesn't get lost?
You will
Yes.
have to make a library at some point.
Yeah, well, it's just like an information storage, right? Like a library, yeah. We'll have like a library, it'll be like a multi-floor library, records room, like scroll room. I'm saying the library's open to the public, but I'm guessing we should lock everything else away. I don't really want like
No, there'll
scrolls
probably
and
be
shit.
different levels.
Yeah,
of
that's what I'm
locking,
saying. So
yeah.
we'll have like a, yeah.
Like actual important
Yeah,
information.
yeah.
Things will be at the bottom, probably.
Yeah.
Things.
Cool.
Okay, cool. Do we have to go through this? But I would actually still like to subject like every other person in the city to a zone of truth and just ask the same questions we previously have.
Yeah.
Oh, we might
Yeah,
have a
that's
city
fine.
like
Nothing like stands out.
Yeah. No.
Okay, cool.
Everyone's-
Just
everyone's
because
kind of.
yeah. Just understanding while we're setting up foundations, let's make sure
Yeah.
no one's going to stab us in the back.
Yeah.
We're not really like a city now at the moment.
No, you're a
No,
village.
no, exactly. But
But,
just, yeah.
So we're gonna probably end up.
Takes a
It's
village.
3 hours away from the halfling place. I
Mhm.
doubt we're going to expand that big.
Oh, you don't know.
How many
If
people
we
are
expanded
here?
to that big, we'd have to like designate the halfling people to
Yeah,
have their
of
own
course.
like quarter area.
Of
thing.
You're just gonna envelop them.
Well, it depends how big it gets. I
Maybe
don't know.
Ghetto. The half
Maybe even
No, they'd have
invite them eventually, because we're probably not going to get that big. That's
Yeah.
3 hours to
Yeah.
walk from one
Yeah,
to the
yeah.
other. But maybe invite them
Yeah.
eventually
Yeah.
Set
for
up a
extra
monorail.
security
Yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah,
How
I
many
mean,
people do we have here at the
metagamey, once
Later.
I get level
This
6
is it.
spells,
That's it.
I can
Alright.
create like really strong like protections around the city.
Yeah.
And like make like monsters and stuff come alive and like protect us and stuff. So this will be like eventually, hopefully, safe.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Cool. Yeah. So everyone's kind of just scared. The only people he doesn't say much. Neither of them marketplace are too happy about that.
Yeah.
But they're not technically resident. But they're not saying as much.
Yeah.
Cool.
How are we planning on getting to Vinny? That is the question.
Well, you don't have any mounts.
No, nor
apart
do we have a
from-
boat.
Yeah. So walk. It is 3 days travel.
Mm-hmm.
If you go fast,
Mm-hmm.
you get 2 points of exhaustion,
Absolutely
and
not.
it's 1.5 days of travel.
Absolutely not.
Normal, you still get a point of exhaustion, but it's just 3 days travel. Slow is 5 days of travel.
You used to get exhausted.
Is there any other
It's
like?
because of the distance.
Do we know of any other like villages and stuff along the way?
Not mapped out, but
Okay.
you probably there's a few settlements that are
Yeah.
like outskirts, but
We just don't know of
Yeah.
anything.
So
pretty spatial,
yeah.
doesn't
just so letting you guys know, 1 level of exhaustion is disadvantage on ability checks, which isn't that bad. That's not attacks or anything like that. We can still recombat. 2 is your speed being halved. I don't know about you guys. I'm happy to have 1 level.
Yeah.
And then we
Anything
can see
more
if we
than
can
that.
get rid of it somehow.
We're just resting is for a
Yeah.
bit, I think, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. So
Okay. I haven't got any urgent business. Have we? We're just
let me just double check.
We have to. I don't think we want to go straight into TFL as well. We might want to be on the outskirts before we
Yeah,
see
of course.
anything.
I'm sure
I don't think it hurts to do proper rests if we can avoid exhaustion.
If we do normal speed and do like what?
I mean, the options is 1.5 days, 3 days, or 5 days.
Mm.
That's what we're working with.
Okay, my other question is, what kind of supplies do we have, or is that something that you have in this and stuff? Because if we're getting across a desert, do we have water?
I can sort all of that
Yeah,
out.
you can.
Yeah. I've got 10 days food.
I
rations
can
in
make
my
water and food.
I also
Okay.
have water as well in my alchemy jug. I
Yeah.
get that every day. I have mayonnaise.
And there'll be various oases.
So
Yeah.
do?
You have various
Yeah.
oases
Do you wanna-
that are along
Do
the
you want to
way.
hear
Yeah,
a
yeah.
description of what I have?
So one exhaustion level really isn't that bad.
You go normal.
Yeah.
Cool. Right. That's also. Is there anyone else? Tom, how are you helping the village over your week?
How am I helping?
Yeah.
Well, I was training people on farming and like brewery as well. And then I am helping with the start of bookkeeping with Baron.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
And
Baron and Rose.
what else was I going to do?
Oh my god.
Ogbo definitely fancies Rose.
I guess I'd
Ogbo's
talk
like just
about
staring at her behind the wall. Cool.
Such a womanly voice.
like seeing if I could what sort of stuff I could grow. See if I could grow the algae I have inside a pond or something. But
Yeah.
and then
Which
obviously,
you can do if you want.
we all have to level up as well. Which
Yeah.
my class is slightly changing, so instead of doing potions every morning, I'm making an alchemical stone, which goes into my gauntlet into there. So
Nice.
that's what I do
Cool.
as well.
Nice. So does anyone else want to do anything over this week? Or are we good?
I am good.
Okay. So everything's sorted up. Your paintings are all done.
Mm-hmm.
Very beautiful, very studious.
Mm-hmm.
Looks
Yeah, she was
amazing
fantastic.
with Chief Art Maker Nathan. And so, are you ready to head out?
I'm happy. Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Thank you very much for watching that episode of Echoverse D&D. If you enjoyed, please hit that like button and share with your friends. And make sure you subscribe and come back every Tuesday so you never miss an episode. And if you have any feedback, put it down below, whether it's good, bad, or ugly. Just let me know what you thought. It all helps. But other than that, have a great rest of your week, and I'll see you on the next video. Stay noisy, guys. Goodbye.